In a world of remakes and remasters,
Are we playing for
what was once sacred and cool has now soured and become lame.
Red?
Gone are the days of pods and cowabunga. Now is the reign of slurp juice and dabs. Kids these days don't even know how bad they've got it. Now it's up to the best generation to rise to the occasion and make a show that dares to go where a lot of other nerdy shows have already gone quite a bit. That's right. They're going to talk about it a lot.
Hello and welcome to the show, everyone. This is Best Gen, where nerds complain about nerdy things, and it's called Best Gen because we're the best. It's the out of all of the gens, we're part of the one that is the best because our movies are good and your movies are bad, and we're going to talk about it. And there's a lot of good to talk about this week, though. It's been a short reprieve in the desert of bad cinema, starting with Dune Part 2. We've had some good stuff, and we're gonna enjoy it while it lasts. We're gonna praise Hollywood when they don't pander to, and we're gonna call them out when they do. Right? How's everybody doing?
Yep. Fantastic. Staying busy. I'll give you one guess as to what I've been doing past several days.
You got to stop chewing on those pens.
Yeah. You got it.
David, what the heck? Mark Clark says, David in a t-shirt. Did someone shift the Overton window?
Painting.
Someone shifted the Overton window. Apparently, you're no longer allowed to say the word bloodbath. You guys see that?
Nope,
No,
that's a new one.
Wait, you guys seriously live in caves.
You know,
Trump gave a speech.
There's just so much to keep up on.
Okay, I wasn't planning on starting off political. Let's just get into it.
That's usually how it starts. I wasn't planning on it.
This is like this is just another huge example of mainstream media just lying out of by omission, you know?
Yeah.
Trump gave a speech talking about the economy and specifically the car manufacturing scene. And he's like it's headed for rough waters. If you don't elect me, it's going to be a bloodbath. And so the mainstream media picked it up and said, Trump promises a bloodbath if you don't elect him. He's going to do an insurrection part 2, Electric Boogaloo. And you're like,
oh, goodness.
Look, I'll pull it up. Bloodbath literally refers to, hold on, an economic downturn. I understand. Don't show me this. Okay. Goodness gracious. Well, the Babylon Bee was on point, though. With the media warns Trump threatened nuclear war after he said, this guacamole is the bomb, which is exactly what happened.
That's hilarious, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, bloodbath, a major economic disaster. And then someone else pointed out all of the times that all of these news articles who are complaining about it used the term.
Yeah.
That's what the media does. Okay, now we got the politics out of the way. Thanks, Mark Clark.
It's always Mark Clark, isn't it?
You had to mention the Overton window. Now you're not allowed to say bloodbath. Okay. And the Angry Mex is here just in time to talk about Donald Trump.
Hey.
Yes, I love Donald Trump. He's my favorite gringo.
He is definitely entertaining. You know, if
Yeah.
if 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 nothing else, you don't have to like the guy. He's funny.
Ah no, I love that. This guy is so hilarious. No, I love Donald Trump. He's hilarious. He's the best comedian of the 20th century, other than Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently I was the only one who heard about the whole bloodbath incident. Anyway,
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope the stream's still monetized. As I said,
That was pretty
bloodbath
quick,
so
yeah,
many
sure.
Oh,
times.
what were you guys talking about, Donald?
Yeah, it was just the media lying about him again. Um, Jared did not get the casual Sunday memo. Well,
Yeah.
it's not just casual Sunday; it's my birthday.
What? Today?
Is my mic giving you any feedback, guys, or is fine?
No, it's good.
That's good.
Okay.
We can hear you fine. Yeah.
How
happy
you
birthday, bro.
how are you doing, Angry Mexican?
Not the best, but I have been eating tacos for the past 5 days in a row, so I feel happy about that.
Good.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm morphing into fully Mexican. Like
Yeah.
I'm like gonna start like speaking like this. Yeah, and things like that.
You got
I'm
it through your nose.
evolving.
Very nice.
Yeah, other than that, it's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
whose
the,
birthday is it?
it's my birthday.
Your birthday? No
Yeah,
way.
everyone celebrates the day I was born. They go out and get smashed because
Nice.
St. Patty's Day.
Your birthday is St. Patty's Day?
Yep.
I don't even know. Like, we in Mexico don't really do the St. Patty's thing.
I don't either.
Huh.
it's,
Yeah.
it's, kind of
Nice.
it's kind of a really dumb holiday unless you're
Yep.
just a chronic drinker.
Yeah, college student or chronic
Yeah.
drinker. Yeah.
Or you like wearing green,
Hey, Mark Clark just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much,
Very
Mark
nice.
Clark. We got Bill Moradin, The Underground, El Dan, Wesley Cole, and Mr. Zip. Welcome.
That more than doubled your current membership.
Welcome to the technically Mexican membership. What this means is you are now also technically a Mexican, and you can print out a brand new shiny diversity card, and you can use that as a scapegoat to get out of criticism. It's a get out of criticism free card. If anyone starts arguing with you, you can say, "I am a minority." So I hope you enjoy your 1 month of free membership. And if you want to renew, it really helps the channel out, baby. That's up to you.
Good investment. Yeah,
It's a good
definitely.
investment.
In this war and age, day and age.
Yeah, we've got Shogun to talk about. Some of us watched Invincible because that started up this week again. And I guarantee
Yep,
it
snuck
came
up
out
on
this week, and none of us watched the American Society of Magical Negroes.
Don't plan
Negros.
to ever
Nope.
see that.
I
Nope.
did not.
I have heard the worst things about it.
The trailers.
I look for it everywhere because I was trying to do the video, and it did like piracy groups. Like, they didn't even care to pirate it.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that you can't pirate this movie because no one cares.
Mm.
And the funny thing is that piracy always comes like from Philippines or Mexico. All of those places where you can actually record, and they don't really give a damn. But yeah, because I cannot find it in theaters here in Mexico, and I cannot find it in piracy. Like, it's really hard to find.
Crazy.
Yeah. So my kids aren't allowed to sell minority passes at school. They have theirs, but they're not allowed to give them out unless you're a channel member. So that's the deal. That's how it goes.
Supply
So
and
what?
demand.
Have you seen the numbers for American Society of Magical Negroes?
No.
I want to see.
Hey, it's okay for us to say the word, right? It almost didn't make $1 million.
What's the
Oh, man.
budget?
Uh, they won't tell anyone what the budget is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not listed.
now.
You cannot find that information.
But you can like, because we have reviewed a lot of movies by movies that are of that kind of quality of recording,
It's
sound.
like minimum it would have
um,
to be 50 million.
Yeah,
And
like
that's
the minimum
gosh.
would be 20. The minimum had to be 20 without the marketing campaign. You know,
yeah, but you know they spent more than
minimum
20 million.
20
You know they
because
spent more than 20 million on this movie.
yeah, it's more than 20 because they are stupid with the money, and they did like really bad
They pumped a lot
visual
into the
effects.
special effects, yeah.
It's just gonna make 1 million because there's no other way that it's gonna have a drop, probably 70% drop next week.
This might be the biggest flop of all time. I don't know. Depending on how much they spent on it.
Yeah, they're not gonna release release the amount because it's probably going to be, like you said, the worst flop of all times.
I just saw all of the, nerd YouTube hosts were posting pictures of empty theaters, like even worse than the Marvels.
Yeah, but that is normal nowadays, right? Like I don't get surprised by that unless it's like the Marvels. Obviously that didn't happen to Dune. Everyone went to watch Dune on IMAX and it was full.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Holy, look at my hair! Like, what is going on? What is going on? I have a little antenna here. Ding 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 ding. I'm gonna stay with my antenna here.
What's Dune doing? I haven't looked at the box office for that.
It's doing really well.
It's doing like 500 now. 500 million. I
Better,
think.
it's been
Almost
better than the
500.
first one, right? Because just the popularity since the first one came out, I think it's just grown exponentially.
It became a cult. Almost a cult. Oh, almost 9. Yeah, almost 500.
Yeah, it's at $500 million.
Yeah.
Tomorrow makes 500. Literally,
It's
tomorrow
right.
hits
It's within
500.
what it's
It's performing very, very well.
projected. Yeah.
Even better than expected, I guess. I mean, no, it's kind of doing as expected.
I'm gonna go see it again in theaters sometime.
I watch it, so yeah, I'm glad
Yeah.
that it's still in IMAX because it's the only thing that is like in IMAX. So it's like nothing else
Those are
that they're
healthy.
gonna put there.
Those are healthy legs right there.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I went to see it by myself the first time because my wife wasn't able to see it with me. So we're gonna go and see it together again, probably this week or something. So or next week.
I've been checking the tickets here in Mexico, and although they are really expensive for IMAX, it's always like half, at least half, and it's like third week. I'm gonna get rid of my antenna. Is messing with my head.
Bro, did you go ahead and did you see it in D box or was it just regular IMAX or whatever?
Oh, I saw it in. What did I see it in?
I've always wanted to try D
wasn't-
box, and I think that would be a really good one to see.
D-Box looks just really gimmicky to me.
Yeah, for sure,
I
for sure.
agree.
But
I don't think I want.
this would be a good one.
I don't think I want a chair vibrating and sticking fingers up my butt while I'm watching. Oh no, it's a sandworm.
Oh,
I don't think that doesn't sound fun to me. I mean, if you, David, you might like it. I'm not into that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's already made more money than Dune Part 1.
Yeah.
But Dune Part 1 made a ton of money in DVD sales as well.
Yeah. Like I said, ever since it come out, Dune's popularity has just grown and grown with tons of tie-ins and novels and comics and board games.
It's basically the same production budget. Dune Part 2 was a little bit more expensive because they had to delay it like 17 times. Mark Clark has been a member for 17 months, almost 2 years of being tangentially Mexican. That your little icon's about to change colors. I think it's at 2 years. I'll have to go double check. Sandor. I thought that was a pretty good joke. Dune Part 1 made most of its money internationally. It only made about 100 million domestic, and it made it made 500,000. Even with the simultaneous release, it stopped out at 500.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot that.
So it made
on HBO.
My wife saw it. I was seeing it opening day, and my wife watched it before me.
Yeah, I forgot about
on HBO Max,
and it still did really
The
well.
thing is that, from in my experience as a foreigner, I would say that we don't really buy HBO, subscriberships, whatever, memberships. So we watch it in the movies. So that's why it made more box office in the foreigners, and because it was not in piracy. And why would you want to watch it pirated, right? It's an experience that has to be the best.
Yeah. So right now, Dune Part 2, it's even, right? The foreign and domestic is about the same. And that was not the case with Part 1.
And it's like just 2 weeks, right? Came out 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Wow, it's only been 2 weeks. That's crazy.
Well, 2.5. Right? It's March.
Let's say 3 weeks.
Yeah. It's going to be healthy, and it's a theater experience that people are going to the theater to see. So multiple times. I've heard a lot of people have already gone more than once.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Denis Villeneuve. You made a good movie.
The first movie
Mark
in
Clark
Mexico, it lasted all the way down to Christmas. So this one is going to last a long time.
Mark Clark was going to see Dune Part 2, but got volunteered to help drive his dad around. Yeah, drive your dad around to go see Dune Part 2. I don't see the problem here. Go watch Dune. It's really good. Yeah,
I'm waiting for the release.
Out of morbid curiosity, I really want to see Magical Negroes, but I also don't want to give them any money because I think it's hilarious how much money they've lost. And so, on principle,
as soon as it comes out, I send you the link, bro. As soon as the link comes out, I send you the link.
Okay.
Yeah,
unlike Madam Web that got a 3-week opening weekend. Yep. Oh man, they fudged the numbers so much.
3 week, and then they took it out, and yeah. Now it's in streaming.
Have you been able to catch up and watch Shogun?
No, I haven't been able to catch Shogun, but I have been thinking about watching more anime. Maybe making like a not anime channel, but making anime content. It doesn't matter if it's in my own channel.
It can get real popular. It can also
love anime.
It can also get copyright struck really.
Exactly. I'm not gonna show anything.
Just be careful with anime.
Yeah, I'm not gonna show a single goddamn
you can get in trouble for showing manga stills.
Yeah, I'm not gonna show a single goddamn second. Yeah,
it's pretty dumb. Japan is dumb about copyright stuff. We're literally promoting your content. Why are you being weird about it?
Yeah.
Well, let's get through all this other news stuff first, then, since you haven't you haven't done your homework.
Yeah. Haven't been feeling that good, so it's been.
So the Fallout TV show is coming soon. That one's on Amazon, right?
I didn't see what it was on.
Pretty sure it's coming. It's on Amazon.
Yeah.
And some people got excited by the trailers, and some game purists got very not excited by the trailer. And then the director came out and said something stupid, and a lot of people got not excited again. It's a fool's errand to try and appeal to fans. I don't think you can really set out to please the fans of anything.
Fallout fans are insane. So yeah, if they don't like it, they're gonna bash the heck out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, like I get the idea that
Yeah, no,
you're
that's
not
the
going to
thing.
please everybody.
Exactly.
But it's
Right.
you still should try to.
What he's saying isn't bad. He's just saying it badly.
Right.
Like the actual quote is it's a kind of out of context. He's like, I don't think you can really set out to please the fans of anything or please anyone other than yourself. You have to come into this trying to make a show that you want to make and trusting that with us being fans of the game, we would find the pieces that were essential to us and try to do the best version.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing.
Right.
Like if you
Yeah, that taken in context, that's fine. But the way he initially said it was not, that's not how you say things, right? Of course,
Right.
you can't please everybody. There's always going to be people that are going to be.
I do really like this character design. I think it's done really well.
Yeah, I think so. It looks good. It doesn't look cheesy, you know.
But you know, at this point in Hollywood, you're woke until proven based.
Right.
So
yeah.
Like I'll believe it when I see it. We'll watch it. If it's good, we'll praise it. But odds are, if you just roll the dice, it's probably gonna be woke garbage.
Yeah.
Missed a lot of comments. Mark Clark finally started watching Shogun.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Although there's been more English backside than needed. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, yes, that's true. But also, like it's there for a reason, you know, to show just like the power dynamic. They're like this man is at the whims of the Japans.
The Japans.
Like they can do anything they want to this guy, and it's terrifying. So it's not like just tasteless nudity that's there for no reason. It's there for a reason. Probably don't need as many butts though. You're right. Yeah, I like Coggins as well. He's a great actor. We're gonna give it a try and we'll report on it. You know, the nose freaks me out. Good. Yeah, that's it looks great.
Looks a lot better than Red Skull in Avengers, you know.
Give me $50 million and I'll make a movie that pleases everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, shoot.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, see that's the thing is it's the way he phrased it, it's a little bit ignorant because there are adaptations that have pleased nearly anyone. Just in recent example, Dune, right? It's not perfect, but it's pretty dang good, right?
Oh yeah, I complained.
And One Piece was freaking fantastic.
I complained about a whole lot of Dune.
Yeah, that was a good stream.
But I liked it anyway because it was good.
It's good.
Yeah. So, like, you can please the majority of fans. There's truth in that you can't please everybody, but you should aim to please the majority of fans. So,
Nerd Cookies put it really well with our problems, which mostly relied around Channy's character. I loved how she put it. Channy's depiction of the films worryingly suggests that the price of being an independent woman means being faithless and alone. I guess, yeah. So,
yeah.
Or I guess that wasn't Nerd Cookie. She was quoting an article.
Yeah.
The regular good stuff, woke good stuff about women that is completely wrong.
Yeah. So that's happening soon. And who knows? Who knows?
Maybe it'll be good.
You think it'll be good? What's the over-under on good or not good? We got one good?
Yeah, it might be good, yeah.
I think it might be decent. I don't know. The trailers have been fine.
That's not a good. They haven't showed us anything to hate yet.
I know. I mean, sometimes you see the trailers and you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be awful.
It's fine.
You know, so far, I haven't seen any.
This comes out April 12th.
Issues, but...
So we got a couple weeks.
So
we got 2 weeks.
You know, it's not like the Borderlands trailer that came out, and you're like, "Ooh, this is not good."
Oh, that looked.
Fallout looks like it could be good.
You're right. Next week, I guess Ghostbusters comes out next week. I don't really care.
Oh, okay.
For real?
I haven't seen the other one. I haven't seen the other one yet. So
yeah, I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful
Three-
for that one too.
3 Body Problem drops next week too, and I'm very curious about it because I finished the book.
Nothing about it.
I finished the book. I got past all of the Chinese names. It's a very, very good book. And I think they've already made some pretty significant changes race-wise.
Oh my god.
Because everyone in the book is Chinese, and the book is very critical of communist China.
Uh-oh.
And from the trailer, like everyone looks white to me. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
here
I
we
don't.
go.
I don't know if I saw any Chinese characters, and I'm like, interesting. Are we going to be criticizing America the whole time? So we'll have to see about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't sound that good.
But I'll be going on the Underground to talk about that one.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer looks like a video game trailer. Yeah. Several of my playthroughs are women. Hopefully, it isn't an all-powerful woman with no character growth.
Yeah, that's the only minor issue that I've seen. But if they do it good, I don't care.
Blackthorn about to introduce the Western world to easy peasy Japan easy.
Easy
Japan.
peasy
Japan easy. I can't get over how he says Japan.
Yeah.
Is this the Japans? The Japans? I love it so much.
Yeah, I love his whole performance is really good. His voice
it's wonderful.
is amazing, like almost like a Jeremy Irons, just deep, sultry.
It does.
Great.
Okay, now that you say it, I do hear Jeremy Irons.
Yeah. Like you could close your eyes and like that sounds a lot like Jeremy Irons a little bit, at some points. He's got a nice voice.
I accidentally pulled that one up twice. Okay, here's a bad take. Here, let's gotta play it. I didn't have it ready.
Screen rants. Bad takes.
The Wheel of Time quietly flipped and set up Moraine's biggest book twist. David, what's Moraine's biggest book twist? You just read it. Actually, 2 books ago.
She, do you want spoilers?
Spoil it away, baby.
She,
Spoilers for the Wheel of Time.
She goes through the Harry Potter veil thing.
Yeah.
And gets transported away.
Moraine in the Wheel of Time books, she does a Sirius Black.
Yeah.
But she pushes the bad girl with her. She takes both of them through a Sirius Black doorway. And then she dies and halfway through the series.
Died.
And the Wheel of Time fixed it. They set it up by doing it backwards.
You think she's gonna be jealous and push Moraine through?
No, she already did, David. They already set it up because in the TV show, Lanfear pushes Moraine and Lan out of
the gate?
Out of the way gate.
Yeah.
Which is a very different gate.
Yeah.
She pushes them out and onto the beach, and then she travels out of nowhere after establishing that she doesn't know how to travel.
Yeah.
With Rand, while Machin Shin bars down on them.
Yeah.
So the book's being subtle. I mean, the TV show's awesome and it's doing so good. We're already setting up the best parts of the book. And we know it's definitely going to be in there because the show has adapted so much of the first 3 books.
Yeah.
So the biggest twist of the Wheel of Time was Bruce Willis was a ghost. Wow, too soon. Come on, man.
Yeah,
everybody knows that
watch
one yet.
That movie this weekend with my family.
I was about to sit down and watch
Sixth Sense.
The Kid.
Oh, The Kid?
Yeah.
With
Bruce Willis?
The one with Bruce Willis, yeah.
That's why I made the joke, David. because it was also a Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah, well, I know. First, it went to my mind the Charlie Chaplin film. I'm like, that doesn't. And I'm like, oh yeah, there was another film called The Kid with Bruce Willis. Yeah.
No, it's the Sixth Sense, man. Come on.
Yeah, I got it.
No, I don't know if Mark Clark did.
Mhm.
Okay. Anyway, so that's the stupid people being stupid. The Publica. No, okay, this isn't the Publica saying it, right? This is the Quarterings news article. They're covering someone else being stupid. Okay.
Oh my
Where
God.
are the black people in Shogun?
My goodness.
Well,
They're in Africa.
Yep.
Because this is an historical epic.
Yep.
There was literally one black person in Japan. And he was a samurai. And it's a really cool story. There was a black samurai. But that's it.
Yeah.
There weren't any other black people.
Wow, that's hilarious. You know, they could be commenting about how
okay. It's more
they
stupid.
actually have Japanese people playing.
It's even more stupid because Shogun is the story of the Western world's discovery of Japan.
Right.
mhm.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, they should be praising it, like I said, for having actual authentic Japanese actors play these roles.
Okay, but it would be physically impossible for blacks to be there yet.
Right.
Because they just found it.
Yeah.
It's literally the story of, hey, the only people who have ever found Japan are the Portuguese. And we, as the Englishmen, are also trying to find it.
Yeah.
We'll bring some slaves in a bit. We're getting there.
Oh, wow.
But give us some time.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
People
That's a
are
pretty asinine take.
retarded. This one deserves some rocks. Give us some rocks in the chat.
Yeah, all you new members, you have access to the rocks emojis.
The Portuguese. Nicolas Cage being extremely based. In an interview, when asked about National
Nice.
3, and his response was, no, it's not happening. If you want to find treasure, don't look at Disney. It's not there.
No way.
That's a real quote.
No,
I mean, hats off to that man.
Screen Rant.
Yeah. Wow.
If they reported it, this was an interview with them.
Yeah.
This is an actual instance of them actually reporting the news.
Wow.
Yeah, the full quote is, yeah, that's about as, yeah, no, there is no National Treasure 3. This is in context to whatever the question was, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but
An
hilarious.
exclusive interview. Wow.
Hilarious.
Wow. Hats off to the man.
I love Nicolas Cage, man. You got to have a good Cage movie every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, the only ones that I thought he was good in was National Treasure. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's contrary.
Yeah.
But that's,
You don't
there's a lot
watch Nick
of-
Cage movies because he's good in them. You watch them because they're fun.
I mean,
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
he is good at being entertaining, right?
Yes, definitely.
Jared, you don't like The Rock? I haven't seen The Rock yet, and I need to watch it. It's literally,
The Rock?
I pulled it up.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage, right?
Nope, I haven't.
You gotta watch The Rock. Face Off, man. Come on.
Oh, Face Off. See, but even that one, like I started that one and no, can't finish it.
Yeah, National Treasure is his best.
The Wicker Man, baby. He punches a lady in it.
Yeah, the Wicker Man was crazy.
Not the bees.
Gone in 60 Seconds, I think, too, right?
Not 60 Seconds. That one's dope.
Yeah. It's a lot better than those Fast and the Furiousers.
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
I do.
Sorcerer's Apprentice. I forgot he was in that. Oh my god.
Yeah, Con Air.
That was hilarious.
Con Air. Come on, dude, Jared. If you haven't seen Con Air, that one's legit. That one's not like campy good. It's legitimately good. It's also campy, but Con Air's fantastic.
That's funny.
You can't forget he was also recently in The Flash.
Ghost Rider.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
The world needs more. I need to see the. I haven't seen the one about the meta one about Nick Cage playing himself, the massive talent or whatever. I need to see that with him and Pedro Pascal.
Right, the unbearable weight of talent or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fun. A couple more. James Gunn continues to confuse people about DC Studios' plans by confirming that Peacemaker Season 1 isn't canon in the new cinematic universe, but Peacemaker 2 is.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Not only that, but he went into more detail and it's even more confusing. He said like, from episode 5 or something like that, it's canon, and the
episodes 1 through 4 and episode 7 from minute 26 of Peacemaker.
Oh my gosh!
It's canon to the DCU. I this might be a joke. I genuinely don't know. While the other remaining episodes are not. Season 2 will be canon from episode 3, but will happen before the events of Superman.
No, that's got to be fake. This has got to be fake. There's no way.
Yeah, this is someone taking a piss, but his announcement is just as confusing. It's like,
yeah, oh my gosh,
it's taking the piss, not taking a piss. I said it wrong.
Definitely it's a joke. But what he said about Peacemaker Season 1 is true.
That guy's hilarious.
In the world.
I don't know why this is getting recommended.
Ricky is hilarious. I love that, man.
You don't even need the sound.
I know.
I love Ricky. He did a bitch move earlier this week that I didn't like. Did you see what he did?
No.
He did a couple things, so I don't know. But
he made a joke, a really good meme about T people, the alphabet people.
Oh yeah.
About the T's, and he got a lot of backlash and death threats from the T's, obviously.
Yeah. Some harassment of
because he made a joke with it. Did you guys see the new Dead by Daylight? Is that the name of the game? Dead by Daylight.
Death by Daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they designed a character that was voiced by a T voice actress, and the design
it
was a
looks
monster.
like a T.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a disgusting monster. Yeah,
that's pretty terrifying.
People got mad about it. Yeah. Yeah, Jared, you need to watch. I actually just rewatched Raising Arizona. It's dope.
I might have seen that one. That one does sound familiar,
dude. It's hilarious. It's the classic line. The doctors explained to my wife that her womb was a barren wasteland in which my seed could not take purchase. Yeah. Such a good line. It's the Coen brothers. So good.
Yeah.
I have heard about that one. Maybe I'll give that one a go.
But I love.
And I wanted to see Renfield, but didn't ever get around to it. So
Renfield was okay. They didn't let Nicolas Cage be Nicolas Cage in Renfield. It would have been better if they did.
That would be a good film for him to go full Nicolas Cage.
And maybe he's gotten better, but like I don't know. With some of his early stuff, I was just like, not my favorite.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about Nick Cage is he'll take any role he's offered. So you get some that are national treasure and they're fun and well acted. Then you get others where he's just screaming nonsense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all the news except for there's one more Babylon Bee article,
Let's
which
have it.
because we just had the Oscars. Okay.
Yeah.
Chaos at the Oscars as Chris Hansen appears on stage. There we go. I thought that was pretty funny. Where's Bearded? I don't know. He didn't even text me today. He normally texts me when he's coming late. Oh, I've got a text. Nope, it's a happy birthday text. It's not even from Bearded.
Yeah.
Corwin said he's going to try and show up.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. That's we'll see if he makes it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we've got Shogun, we've got Invincible. Not everyone watched Invincible because David's silly.
Nope.
And we've got the White Cloaks Wheel of Time Season 2 March Madness bracket that we need to all fill out together.
Oh, all right.
All right, guys. So that's my cue for heading out. I'm going to come back maybe at the end of the stream to wish you a happy birthday. But feliz cumpleaños, hermano. Have a good one, brother.
Good day, man.
Yes. Have a good week instead of in case that I fall asleep.
All good, man.
Yeah. See you guys. Have a good week.
care.
And I can talk to you later.
See ya.
Bye.
There we go.
Shogun, then? So
Shogun. Yeah.
This episode was good.
This episode was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, there
Spoilers,
was some more nudity.
Spoilers, everybody.
It is-
This episode was real good.
It was really, really good.
But this one was, it was all dark. The nudity was, so you couldn't see anything.
Thank goodness.
It was
The
all-
second
it was all-
scene is as soon as I grabbed the remote, it was over. But yeah, the ending of this episode, how it all comes together, like, oh my gosh, it's good. It was really good. I loved it. So I don't know how much do you want to go into it?
I just
think
thought, okay, look, guys, come on. The title of this episode is real clever. Shogun. The title of this episode of Best Gen. I was so proud of it. Shogun is a blast.
Nice.
Come on.
Yeah.
Justin,
Yeah, that was
this week's
some way to end
episode.
that episode for sure.
Okay, well we won't spoil it because it's so good.
But
It's so
Shogun's
good.
a blast.
It is a blast.
Oh, that scene though was just
It's a
visceral.
riot. I know.
So well, the practical effects at the finale of that episode are so freaking good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you watched the first episode of The Gentleman, and it is good, Guy Ritchie. I really, really liked the TV show.
Yeah, I tried that one too, but
Scene will turn you vegan.
I don't know if we want to get into that yet.
You didn't like it?
Well, the thing is, it was well done, and I mean, it's. I mean, I think it's a really well done show. I just don't like the premise of the show. I think it's too dark. It's a really dark kind of premise.
Have you seen the movie?
Gentlemen?
Yeah.
No, I didn't realize there was a movie.
Yeah, maybe watch the movie first, and then watch the TV show. It's really good. It's not a dark premise. It's.
I mean, well, at least this show is like. I get it that it's all about kind of how this genuinely like nice guy gets tangled up in all of these, these webs.
Yeah.
Of corruption and how he's trying to deal with it. But I feel like there's just a lot of deception and a lot of there's a lot of F-bombs.
Yeah, there's a lot of swearing. Okay.
There's a lot of swearing, there's a lot of deception.
My pitch for The Gentleman is
violence.
Everyone who watched Breaking Bad, everyone wanted, like, the common theme was, come on, just let him cook. Just let Walt and Jesse be friends and have a good time cooking meth. And that's what this show is. This show is the cathartic let's be friends that everyone wanted from Breaking Bad.
See, that's not what I wanted from Breaking Bad.
Everyone wanted them to just be friends.
I haven't seen that either, but it does kind of feel like that kind of show where it's like it's very much like, hey, how do I wiggle out of, getting caught here, or like getting caught there? And I don't know. Like I said, I think it is very well done. Like I have enjoyed how well it's put together, but at the end, I'm just like, oh man, that was dark. So, I mean, I've only watched 2 episodes, but still, like, I feel like, I mean, and like I said, it was very well done. Like they definitely had some great twists where at the end of the first episode, you're like, did that really just happen?
Did.
And then, so there's definitely stuff like that I think it's intriguing, but it is a little bit more dark, and I wasn't enjoying that part of it as much, but otherwise it was really good. So
the movie is slightly more fun. It's it's Guy Ritchie did both. He remade his own movie into a TV show, and what it is it's the same premise but a different story. So it's the same idea with the weed stuff, but told from a different character, from a different perspective, a completely different story. So it's not a sequel. You don't have to watch all of them to understand. But they're both really good. I really like the movie. The movie's got Matthew McConaughey in the lead, and it's fun. It's probably more fun, less dark. It's the same amount of fun, but less dark than the TV show.
Okay.
The end of episode 1 was also kind of a blast. Anyway, back to Shogun.
Shogun was good though.
It's my 40th birthday. No, you're wrong about that. I'm not 40 years old. How old am I? Don't know. I'm not being coy. I don't know how old I am.
Dude, this year for me too, I was like, wait.
Like, I don't care.
What is it this time?
Yep.
I have to count. I have to count every time. For the last 9 years, I've had to count every time someone asks me.
Yep. Yeah, so this episode of Shogun, the finale was amazing. But even before that, I loved the bits about his guns. That whole exchange was so good.
I love the way she holds the guns too.
Yeah.
With the sleeves.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so
exactly.
cool.
And then
that thing's gonna slip right out of your little paws.
He ends up gifting the guns to her, and then she feels obligated to give him the swords, and just that whole exchange, and how they view weapons and honor, and even the whole thing about her being his consort, and
what that means.
he doesn't want that, but it's giving her purpose, she doesn't have any other purpose in life because she lost her family, right?
She
and
no, she didn't just lose her family,
right?
Her husband murdered their boy,
yeah,
murdered their baby son, and then himself for honor.
Yeah.
It's so messed up.
Yeah.
And she feels dishonor because she was not allowed to go with them.
Right.
Like, this is a culture that, we just don't understand.
Yeah. And it's fascinating too, seeing the aspect of religion in there too, because a lot of these Japans, right, are being converted to Christianity. And it's just fascinating.
Say it again, Sam.
The Japans. Right? I just love that dynamic that there's Christians in there, but there's also infighting with the different Christian denominations, and then to see that clash with some of the Japanese traditions and stuff
it's Catholics versus Protestants, right?
Yeah, the Catholics versus Protestants versus traditional Japanese values,
Japanese.
Japanese.
Well, I thought it was interesting too because they showed a little bit more of that in this episode, right? They showed a lot more of the harmony, right? Where you're not supposed to walk on the moss, you know?
Oh
and
yeah.
like, and like things like how he talks about London, and he's like, yeah, London's like, it's really dirty, and you're hustling and bustling, and like it's way different from anything here. And
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, you've got to be able to, you know, find that inner peace or whatever. And you're so yeah, I agree that, and it was very evident.
Yeah, I love that. And the dialogue in this this episode, the heart to hearts that several characters have in this episode are really good.
The concubine's gonna get people killed, right?
Probably, yeah.
Like
she's probably going to end up shooting someone.
She is going to be no, not the consort. The concubine sleeping with the
definitely
the Yatamoto's nephew. She is going to cause the most death in this show.
I agree.
Hands down. Like she's already gotten people killed.
Yeah.
And she's going to get more people killed. She's going to be the, you know, what was Walter's wife? His name.
I don't remember.
She's just going to be like the hated character in the show.
Yeah.
But she's like hardly even in it.
Yeah.
She's the worst.
She's going to be, you know, pulling the strings behind the son of.
Don't you think we should kill more people? You like killing people, right?
Yeah. Well, now he's planted his foot.
He's planted more than his foot.
Yeah, there's no going back now after the finale. Oh man, it's so good.
Yeah. Skylar. Yeah.
Yeah, Skylar.
She's
right.
the Skylar of this show. Thank you, Justin.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else to talk about. It was really good.
No, the concubine who's sleeping with the nephew of the guy who boils people alive, whose name I can't remember because I can only remember Yoshi Yakamoto or something like that.
Yeah, I feel so stupid when I first started the show. I was trying to talk about, you know, plot points with my wife, and I was like, yeah, the Mario guy. I'm like, it wasn't Mario, it was Yoshi.
Okay, so Yoshi Toranaga,
yeah.
John Blackthorne, Mariko is the translator girl who's hot. I believe Ochiba is the consort. You got a bunch of white people. Okay, Ishido is the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing all the stuff. Kiku is the whore.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name? Yashigi. Man, these are tough. These are tough. I'm sorry. Yashigi Yabu. Yep. They're fun, but keeping track of them is tough.
Yeah.
Yashigi Yabu, he's the guy who boils people alive. And then his nephew's name is, I don't know. Mura?
Yeah.
It might be Mura. But I'm not seeing them in character. I'm seeing their actors' faces, and I might be a little bit racist. I think it's Mura.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say about it. It's
Mm-hmm.
just this was by far the best episode. It's really good.
It definitely is gonna.
Wait, sorry. We don't see the oh no, he's definitely dead. The husband. Oh yes, Toda Mariko's husband. I mean, he was fighting in the army. It's possible he was captured alive, but it would be silly.
That's
if
true.
He's still alive.
It's possible. I mean, the thing is, technically, they were rowing away, and they could have seen him actually die. We just didn't see it.
Right. Well, it kind of goes behind some buildings fighting the people.
Yeah,
So.
he could have been captured. Could have been captured. He might
Oh,
still be
that's
alive.
true. He did run behind. Yeah, it's true. He didn't stay on the dock, huh?
Yeah.
But like the Japans don't seem like a place where they take a lot of people hostage. Like,
depends. Well, I mean, they took all these Portuguese hostage. But,
not Portuguese. What do you mean? The English?
The Britain, the English.
yeah.
The Englishmans?
Which, by the way, I think they killed him.
Yeah, they said they're in another town.
We sent them to a different city.
I know, but that's the thing. I think that's what they're telling him.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's I think 100% they're dead. Whether that was the decision of the town, or if that was they just did it. I don't know. Yeah, I think they're dead. At least most of them.
Man, Cosmo Jarvis is just acting his heart out in this. I don't think I've seen him in anything else. Have you seen any?
Which one's that?
He's Blackthorn. Oh, he's in Annihilation? I don't remember.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in anything else.
Wait, he's in Raised by Wolves. Who's he playing Raised by Wolves? Cosmo Jarvis, Raised by Wolves. I'm still sad about that show, man.
Yeah, you were pretty attached to it.
He's just one of the sidekicks to the bad guy.
Yeah, to the light people.
Yeah, he's one of the paladins.
I was gonna say
he's like the main sidekick.
Got it.
That's not, no, that can't be him. Well, apparently, I need a picture. I keep getting pictures of the main character. That's not him. Oh no, he's the scientist. He's the creator.
Oh,
of the robots.
Yeah,
he's the one that falls in love with Mother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He kept pulling up pictures. Yeah. He did good, and he was great in that role. Now I see it. Now I remember his performance. Now I'm sad about Raised by Wolves again.
Gosh darn it.
One of the other casualties of the strikes.
That was the strike, you think?
I blame it on this. Well, I mean, it's Warner Brothers, right? It didn't help its chance to get renewed, that's for sure. It probably wasn't going to get renewed anyway. Okay, I just need a vent.
I think it was.
I need an outlet. Thank you very much. But yeah, I want to go and watch like all this guy's movies because he's so good in this.
It's been good, man.
It's a bunch of TV shows.
It's kind of nice that it's coming out one episode at a time.
It's so nice. It's so nice. You can watch a little bit, and then it's an hour long. You digest it. You talk about it on the show. You theorize, and you come back next week.
Here's the thing. Again. Here's the thing about weekly episodic, timetables. The thing about that's nice is that they can leave you on a cliffhanger, and then you can't just go and binge the next episode and resolve it.
Yeah, but you're thinking about it all week.
But here's the thing that sucks if it's not done right, and this is what I've experienced with several other TV shows, is you expect them to be a weekly release, and then you get in that habit of it being a weekly release, and then something hangs it up for like 3 weeks, and you're like, why am I not getting my weekly release of this episode? So then it just frustrates you even more because you're like, I was expecting this, and now I've been let down.
Well, what show did that to you? It had a hiatus.
Oh, like for example, I've been watching The Good Doctor. It's been on like a 2 or 3 week hiatus right now, and it just started. And then same with The Rookie. Like The Rookie, there hasn't been a new episode for like 2 weeks, so I'm like, I just want to rely on them to be weekly.
I love Nathan Fillion so much, but The Rookie got so woke, man. I can't.
It
got
hasn't been that
so it got so cringy. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That show got disgusting.
I mean, I've enjoyed it. I don't think it's been horrible.
I've
I
seen.
would disagree,
There were a
but-
couple episodes where I'm just like, I can't do this anymore, man.
Yeah, that's too bad. But I'm still enjoying watching them. So the rookie, and then the Good Doctor. Like I was excited because they had new episodes. I mean, they had a new season coming out, especially with the Good Doctor. It's the last season, so I was like, okay, I can rely on this every single week. And now it's not every week.
Farm Girl Rebel says this is more closer to the book than the 80s version. I have yet to read the book and I have yet to see the 80s version. I'm saving myself for the show, and then I'll go and watch the other version and then the book, you know.
Yeah.
I did because I didn't know about it. I usually try and read the book beforehand now. Like I have a 3-body problem. I didn't know about the show with enough. It came out of nowhere. I didn't know this was coming. I didn't know it was a thing. And so I didn't have time to do any of that. So I'm gonna do it afterward. But
yeah, that makes sense.
the weekly release though, look, binge is fine if it's a show that already exists. But the weekly release of Shogun in particular, I've literally gotten like 10 people I know to watch the show because it's a weekly release. If they dropped it all at once, we would have talked about it 3 weeks ago. Half of you wouldn't have done your homework and we're like, okay, well, it's good. Go watch it. You know, I've literally got people to watch the show because I'm like, I'm on the edge of my seat every week. You gotta get in on this. It's the FOMO. It's the water cooler. It's the Game of Thrones. Oh man, they killed that Stark, baby. They shot a cannonball, baby. Okay.
Cannonball.
The guy's name is Yoshi.
Yeah. That's a seller for sure. Yeah.
Tomb of a book. Well, I can get that. I've read the Wheel of Time, baby. Tombs don't scare me. I'm rereading the Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
But if it were all out, I could watch episode. I watch the second to last episode. You could start
Of course you could. Of course you could, Mark Glick.
Yeah, I get it. And obviously the binging is nice. It's nice to be able to keep going because you want to keep going.
And you get that resolution quicker for sure.
But it's about delayed gratification. Okay? Yeah. It's so much better. It's the self-control. Which if it was up to you wouldn't control, because I watched all of The Gentlemen in one day. Okay? But it would have been so much better. The Gentlemen would have been so much better if it was a weekly release, because I could have convinced more people to watch it.
Yeah.
We could have talked about it.
It's that water cooler moment, right? You want to talk about the show. It's like, hey, there's this awesome show I saw. It's amazing.
I already talked about the water cooler moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Gosh, I like the party.
I just stepped back in.
Did you hear about the water cooler moment, David?
I did.
Did you? Wow. Yeah. This week's water cooler moment was I tell you, man, it was a water cooler.
Very nice.
See, that was called meta narrative. We were having a water cooler moment about talking about water cooling.
Yep.
My PC is water cooled. I have water cooling on my computer.
Very nice.
Wow, bougie.
Fancy.
Fancy. It's because I have an expensive CPU now. So
nice.
It needs to be a water cooler. I'm happy the show is so good. I am too. Yeah. This isn't your Rafe Judkins.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, God of War fans. I'm so sorry.
What? Is he doing a God of War fan?
Dude, oh my gosh, Jared. We've done this bit like 30 times, and you're surprised every time. Yes. Rafe Judkins is making God of War. So dumb.
Sorry, man.
Amazon rewarded.
Okay.
with another IP to destroy.
Yeah.
That's funny. Sorry to keep dragging it back up then.
Okay. Well, David hasn't seen show is so good.
Invincible.
Invincible, yeah.
It looks good too, though. Like the special effects are hidden. It's as good as Dune. Like it doesn't have to do as much special effects wise, but you can't tell when there's special effects, and there's a ton of effects work going on in the background.
Are you talking about Shogun or the Gentleman or?
Pretty much Shogun.
Okay, yeah.
It's like flawless. It looks so good. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, the intro too is, I mean, way too long, but
And I skipped that.
stunningly beautiful. Yeah.
Sand.
It's beautiful.
It's not you're going through the sand, baby.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's better than Wheel of Time. I've got little threads, and it's all women.
No, Wheel of Time was fine. It was Rings of Power that used that little sand vibrating patterns, whatever you call those. I don't remember what they're called.
I don't think that was a bad idea. It was just badly executed.
Right. And it didn't fit the theme. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Wheel of Time actually had, weaves of, whatever. I thought that was fine. But yeah.
Is God of War a good game? I actually haven't played any of the God of War fans. That's why I apologize to you guys.
Yeah, it's a really good game.
There's lots of them. Lots of games. Anyway.
The last two they made were fantastic. Actually, I didn't play the last one, but the second to last one was pretty good.
So
Nice.
David didn't watch Invincible. So we'll do Wheel of Time first.
Yeah.
We'll do Wheel of Time first. Okay, so I did a big old long stream with the White Cloaks this week, where we seeded the this is March Madness, the worst moments of season 2 Wheel of Time.
Ooh.
Now
Okay.
you need the backstory. This is on the White Cloaks Discord channel.
Okay.
We started it and we're like, okay, we're gonna do a March Madness full of bad moments. And so people submitted their bad moments on the Discord. They're like, okay, we're like, I don't know how many were. It was really funny. They were like, we don't know how many we're gonna get. We obviously need at least 64 to do a big old bracket. It'd be nice if we could get 128. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
128. So we'll see how much we can get. Within 3 hours, we had 280 whatever.
Wow.
Right?
Shoot.
Like within a day.
This is just limiting it to season 2.
Just season 2. We've gone well past the 128, and we're in the 200s.
Okay, so how long is this going to take us to?
No. So we've already done the hard work. Okay, thanks for tuning in, man. Drop out, catch the replay. You can't even hate watch Wheel of Time. I wouldn't unless if it was my baby. It's my baby though, so I have to keep watching.
Yeah.
So we started off with 200 moments, and then through the Discord, they seeded, and we already eliminated half of those, and then half of those again. So we were left with the top 64 moments.
Gotcha.
64, right?
or
something.
Technically, the
62. Is it 62?
months.
Well, no, I think it's 64, and then 32, and then 16.
Right. It's powers.
It's 64. 64 moments. So we out of the 280 whatever, left with 64 moments. So the stream this week, we all had to go and rank them 1 to 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the least worst. It's confusing. So that we could put them into a bracket.
Right.
So now everyone needs to fill out their brackets. You can go to the White Cloaks Discord, fill out your brackets and submit it to Pips. Or not Pips. I need to double check. You need to submit it to there's one of the rooms is called March Madness. Oops. I accidentally just joined. Hang up. I joined a speaking room. So one of the rooms is called March Madness. You need to submit your
Let me pull up Discord.
Your bracket to Dane Bornhold. Yeah, if you want, and if you get an accurate bracket, you'll be invited on to one of the streams. That's the prize if you're a viewer. So I'm going to do mine. We can do it together.
Okay.
Are you actually going to go and do your rankings right now, or
Yeah.
You got to do the top 10, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we got to fill out our bracket. Well, the number one seed, which was my number one, was
Face it on your feet? Yeah.
the subversion of the face it on your feet line, which is the entire point of book 2, is teaching Rand how to become a man. Book 2 is Rand changes from boy to man, and the one rule for doing that, which Land gives him, is whatever you do, whatever comes, face it on your feet. And for the entirety of season 2, after delivering this line, Rand is on his knees every single episode, being humiliated and emasculated.
Yep.
Seriously.
And this is going up against another moment I absolutely hate: Moraine murdering a horse rather than taking it with them and swapping out horses, because that's what you do so you don't tire them out. She murders a horse. But this one's way worse for me, right? Face on your feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so face on your feet goes forward.
I mean, because the other one's not. It's not.
This is just stupid, but this is character assassination.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the next one is Rand convinces Lanfear. And I just read book 5, okay? Rand convinces Lanfear to take him to see Egwene in Tel'Aran'rhiod.
I don't remember that happening in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's stupid because
Yeah.
her jealousy literally causes the death of Moraine when she finds out that he's sleeping with, or that he slept with someone else.
Yeah.
Others. She goes crazy and literally peels the skin off of the messenger. Okay?
Yeah.
You know the age-old slogan, don't kill the messenger? Yeah. Lanfear does that. And then, but Rand, to her face, says, hey, you want to go take... She says, what can I do for you? Take me to see my other girlfriend. Pretty stupid. Versus a Rand seeking out...
Oh, that's right. Because he goes and visits her in the prison thing. Yeah.
It's when
that was just idiotic.
When she's collared. It's when she's collared. Okay. This goes up against the fact that Rand was in the insane asylum talking to Logain was somehow part of Moraine's plan.
Yeah.
She says, I'm the one who put Logain there. Yeah. It's ridiculous because she'd been thrown out of the tower in season 1.
Right.
It's so dumb. It's such a dumb.
She had no power.
And it has nothing to really move the story along either. It's like, it's just dumb. Like, why is he the one that's trying to teach? Anyway, it's just it's dumb.
I think this one's a little worse because she wouldn't say yes to that request. She would start murdering people. But they're both pretty stupid.
Oh man, I don't know. They're both pretty bad.
Yeah, I think you made the right choice though.
Well, it's automatic. So it right now the higher seated moment goes forward.
Gotcha.
I see. So because it's 32.
If we want to change it, I gotta swap it.
No, I agree because that 32 goes directly against the reveal in Okay, now we got Matt abandoning Egwene in the White Tower after seeing her crying. After seeing her crying because she thinks Nynaeve is dead. Yeah.
Versus Lan can't read, which this one needs explanation. Lan gets the note from Moraine. Moraine receives from is it Bail Doman, the sea
from
captain.
the sea captain guy.
Moraine receives from Bail Doman the poem that was on the seal, that was on Lanfear's seal when she
Right.
escapes.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's
Anyway.
written in the old tongue.
Yeah.
Okay, and Lan steals it and tries to, because Moraine is being retarded the whole season and rude to him. So he steals the note, and then that note gets stolen by Alana and her gay warders. And they think that Lan is a dark friend. So, but what it is they read the note, and it says, in the old tongue, it reads, "The daughter of the night is free," referring to Lanfear.
Yeah.
And they're like, he must not know. They're like, is he a dark friend, or does he not know that the daughter of the night is a Forsaken? That's Lanfear. What's funny is, daughter of the night in old tongue is Lanfear.
Lanfear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you saying. We talked about that one.
That's what her name means. The bracket is on Discord. Yes, Mark Clark.
I
It's in
mean,
the March Madness room.
I think again though, going back to these two, the Matt one's definitely more severe because it literally they killed
destroys
Matt's
him.
character.
Right.
Like
That's literally the opposite of Matt. Matt.
I thought they were gonna be able to fix it this next season, and they
No.
just destroyed it even more. It's like
It's the opposite of what Matt does. Matt is constantly wanting to get out of the situation and rid himself of everything, and he keeps coming back because of his friends.
Like, the plot of book 3 is he has a chance to escape, and he gives it up because the girls are in trouble.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And he doesn't
Like,
just
that's
turn
really
his back
nice.
on him. It made me so mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one's worse. Okay,
Definitely.
the next one
In my
is
opinion.
rather than resisting Lanfear's temptation, Rand and Lanfear are banging versus
Pretty bad.
Versus Swan Sanche's description of the lore to Rand, him saying, "You are not in the pattern. You are the water that turns the wheel himself," which is stupid.
Yeah.
That's God. That's the one power. God's power itself is what turns the wheel. She's like, "You're not a cog on the wheel. You're the water. The wheel." It's just butchery of Robert Jordan's lore, is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. I think they're both pretty bad, but I think again, the fact that they're banging goes completely against his character.
I agree.
I think that those are the worst ones, is when they're opposite of their characters in the books.
Okay, this one's pretty easy for me. Moraine literally breaking one of the oaths and murdering all of the Shan-Chan.
Yep, 100%.
Versus Lanfear murder. This is pretty bad too. Lanfear in front of Leandrin murders Leandrin's son, and Leandrin's okay with it.
Plus, the fact that she even has a son is just weird.
But this is way worse, right?
Definitely way worse. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
we also have to think that we're not just seeding what we think is right. This is predictions, so there could be upsets to what we think is correct.
Right. For sure.
Okay. Now, Matt stabs Rand with his Ashendari versus women can only detect other women channeling with the talent, but men glow, which is the opposite of what it is supposed to be in the books. Women are supposed to sense all women, and men can't sense men. But this is way worse, right?
Well, men can sense men. They can figure out how to do it.
There's a test, but they don't see when men are channeling.
Right.
They have to give them like things to hold, and
Sure. Yeah.
I think Matt stabbing Rand is.
Wait.
Yeah, he throws it at Ishamael, but it was a clever ruse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because it stabs Rand, and that's him stabbing Rand, sort of thing. The vision that he saw. Yeah, that's right.
Martina, this is a bracket for the top, the worst moments of season 2 of the Wheel of Time. We're doing a March Madness thing with the White Cloaks.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think the Ashendari is probably worse.
Okay. we got a very exciting bracket.
Yep.
Well, that one, the way that they did it too was just dumb. It was
Yeah.
just really dumb how they did it.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got the ending of season 2 is Lanfear praying to God, asking the light to protect Rand, which is physically impossible for the Forsaken to do because their soul is literally tethered to Satan.
Yeah. That's pretty dumb, but I think this is the
Matt
first one
opening the Horn of Valir with the dagger.
Yeah, this is the first one that Matt opening the Horn of Valir with the shattered Logoth dagger bothers me more.
I think I agree with you. This is the worst moment, but I think that people are going to vote for this.
Yeah.
That was just, that whole thing with the Horn of Valir and the dagger, like how they opened the box was dumb. Like they showed it so elaborate, and then it was so easy to get into,
Right?
Because he has a lightsaber.
Got to do. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, it was supposed to be that nobody knew how to open it, right? But they just brought it to the Shan-Chan, and the guy's just like, "Oh, boop," and it opens up. And, yeah.
And so then Matt wouldn't be able to figure that out. And so
I don't know. It's completely inconsistent. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was dumb.
This next one I really hate actually, because I have to again vote against my conscience. This moment is way worse, but it requires explanation, and I think people are going to vote for the other one.
Yeah,
Nynaeve fighting two warders it's not just it was a stupid moment. It is Rafe Judkins' replacement for Matt.
Yeah,
fighting with the spear against two swordsmen.
Well, I think at the time it was just a stick or something, right?
Yes, it was a stick.
Yeah.
Versus Galad and Gawain.
Yeah.
Which is literally everyone's favorite book moment.
Yeah, it was a really good moment.
And Rafe said, "I'm going to adapt it, but more realistically, and that means do it with a woman."
Yeah, that's annoying, and I hate that. But again,
so this is a stupid moment that's also symbolically stupid. But I think people are going to vote for this line because of how retarded it was.
I agree. Yeah.
I never loved you because
why was it retarded again? I mean,
you're never my equal because you're better than because she treats him like garbage the whole show.
Treated, So it's really not the line itself, but what leads up to that line.
The line itself was also predictable, but it was also opposite of what they were showing. It was just.
Thanks
really
for tuning in. Hope you had a good time.
Yeah.
Come back again. Come back later, please.
Yeah, so I agree. I don't think I think
it's normally a bit more conversation about TV shows. We have to get this over with.
Yeah.
This is business. This is a business conference, okay? Mark, I actually got a question. So I feel for you. Mark. Because I already know that every day someone will come up to you and say, "Oh, hi, Mark." Because I get the same thing. I get the Alan. Wait,
That's not Alan. It's Steve. Oh, Steve.
Every day of my life, someone does that to me. So I know your pain, Mark. And I have resisted on several occasions saying, "Oh, hi, Mark," in the comments.
Yeah, I think I have done that very same thing, so I apologize.
Oh, hi, Mark. I did not. It's such a good. I did not. What's the guy's name again? Something.
Yeah, I forget.
So this is stupider. This is way worse symbolically. For the symbolism, I think a lot of people are going to vote for this, though.
Yep.
Well,
I think that one's worse.
What do you think?
That was a pretty big grievance, though. I mean, just the way that he treated the whole time, like it was dumb that she was doing that. So, I think it's not a bad one to go forward anyway. So
yeah, no, it's a dumb moment.
Yeah,
but it's a pretty big upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we had 10 people on the panel so that's where all these numbers came from, and we let the audience vote too. So, These seeds are pretty solid.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Moraine proclaiming Rand as the dragon instead of
so dumb.
Rand
That
doing
me
it.
off as well.
So dumb.
Versus the Great Hunt chapter 1 starts at the end of episode 6 in season 2, which is insane.
Oh, where he actually is in
Swan Sanche shows
Swan
up
Sanche,
and everyone says, "Okay, you're stuck here," which is chapter 1 of the Great Hunt.
Yeah,
that was
that's pretty dumb. But the
think
declaration
the
of the
Okay.
Dragon Reborn was yeah.
I mean, because that was the thing that frustrated me the most is that literally she didn't give him like the banner, she didn't give him like anything.
Right.
Like, there was none of that. It was just like,
Yeah.
oh, I guess I'll have to do this channeling.
That was
like,
so good.
all her.
She's subtly like
Anyway.
replacing all of his clothing with like regal clothes, and Rand doesn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
And then finally at the end, he's like, "Gosh dang it, I am the Dragon Reborn."
Yeah.
You know, and
It's Christmas time.
he hasn't done anything in the show to actually show that he is the Dragon Reborn.
I left my Sunday socks on, so it's business time.
I agree. So
McBride.
I think that one definitely should go forward.
Yep.
Martina McBride. Is that I don't know what that's from. You'll have to inform
He's
me.
a famous singer.
Martina?
Yeah, Martina McBride.
It's a man?
No. You seriously never heard of Martina McBride?
Never heard of it. It's a singer?
Yeah.
Well, Mark Clark's not a fan of her music, so neither am I. I trust Mark Clark's judgment. Okay, next moment. The Damani ball gags
That one's gotta go. It's gotta go
are
forward.
not strapped. They're not like strapped on. They're being held in
Yeah.
and can be spit out.
Yeah, no, that one's gotta go first.
Yeah.
It's gotta go.
Okay, this
yeah.
this one is worse for me, but I guarantee people are going to vote for this one instead, and it pisses me off because I think people should vote for this because this is one of the worst moments in the TV show.
Yeah.
Alana is a pedophile. Grooming a minor for a three-way.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Using it as a metaphor for the one power. It is disgusting.
Yeah.
I hate the word problematic because it's ridiculous, but this scene was problematic.
Yeah.
And she was in a position of power over a minor, grooming her.
Yeah.
But people are going to vote for this one instead.
Yep.
I think you're right. I think people are going to vote for that
Sure they will.
purely because it was a dumb design anyway, and then also to have the functionality of that design just be completely bonkers.
Like we were speculating the whole time. Is it held in with the power? There are no straps.
Yeah.
It's not a muzzle. It's just a thing in their mouth. It looks like a pacifier. Are they just sucking on it? Is it the one power being held? Are they held with weaves? No, they're just sucking
And
on
later she does spit it out, doesn't
she?
she?
Does in the
Yeah.
finale.
She
Yeah.
spits it out in defiance.
She
It's like,
spits it out. You're like,
what the hell?
they're just
So
holding them in on their own. That's
So
not
dumb.
how that works.
Yeah, it was just dumb. It's gonna that one's gonna definitely go.
Okay. Rand is a whore versus Rand is tied to a BDSM wheel in Tel Aviv Riyadh
okay.
by Lanfear.
20 is already, we already had, they were banging.
Yeah, but specifically for rent money. In episode 1, he says, she says, if you don't come back and bang me, you will have to pay rent.
Yeah.
I think people vote. I think this is an upset, though. I think people hate the tied to a wheel.
That was
I
just
don't know.
weird.
I
Again,
just
it
think
was
that's
weird.
more of the same. I think it's.
So I would go for the 45 as well. I think
You think?
because I think
What do
it
you think?
is very much I think that's why more people would go with that 45 is because they already have the one above that's similar.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
You guys can do your own brackets if you want.
I think they're pretty much the same, but whatever.
Yeah, but we have to vote for one.
Sure.
I get that they're similar.
I think 20's worse, but yeah.
You think 20? Yeah.
Well, if there's
45 is a symptom of 20.
Go ahead and do the 20. It's
Well,
fine.
no, I agree. I think it's worse, but I think it's going to be an upset. I think more people vote for the wheel.
Yeah, probably.
Even though I do think this is worse. Dark Friends have Take Your Daughter to Work Day versus Leandrin castigates the Shan-Chan for slavery 5 seconds after selling them slaves.
Yeah. they're both pretty dumb, but I don't know. I think the Dark Friends.
You think the Dark Friends should Take Your Daughter to Work Day?
Because that just didn't make any sense.
This one could be an upset too, though. Like,
yeah.
It's the hypocrisy of it,
Yeah.
And the fact that Leandrin was the main character.
Her
pretty
character
stupid,
just didn't make any sense.
There was also grooming metaphors mixed in with this one.
Yeah, I think that's what makes it worse. For sure.
They're not monsters. They're just hungry.
So we messed up.
Not a good sign. Okay, so we're not touching that one.
Nope, I think that moves on.
Rand asks Lanfear for help.
Yeah.
Which is preceded by, and I didn't realize this. We showed the clip, and it's not edited. It cuts straight to her murdering people.
Yeah.
He says, "Can you help me?" Murder.
Yep.
Oh, like in the town, she goes.
Yeah, going through the town, murdering like half of the town.
Yeah.
What Rand asked her to murder people. Versus the fog of war is created by children burning incense.
Yeah. The fog of war was a stupid decision from a tactical standpoint, but Lanfear's worse.
So tough.
Okay.
From a character perspective.
Man, you're getting me frustrated with how stupid this season is again, all over again.
Oh my gosh, this is a tough one.
We're
I hate
not
both
gonna
these moments so much.
We're not going to get the pillars.
We're not going to get the what?
We're not going to get the Aelfin and Eelfin are out. They're not going to be in the show. So Matt gets his memories by drinking the tea that Ishamael gives him.
Yeah.
Instead of going through the pillars.
That pissed me off so much. Not just that, but what the tea showed him was just.
It shows him killing Rand too,
Yeah, shows him killing Rand. It shows him that he's a terrible, no good, filthy, rotten scoundrel character who doesn't care about anybody but himself.
But I think this could be
me off too. God!
But the thing is, like Uno dying though, like. I mean, I can't believe they killed off Uno, but at the same time,
Matt's the more important character. You're right.
Yeah.
But gosh, both of those moments pissed me off so much.
I think this might be an upset.
I think you're right. I think people might pick that one over Matt, but
especially because Matt already has a couple moments on here.
Yeah.
I think people want to move Uno forward.
See, but then again, they kind of halfway redeemed that decision by bringing him back as a
only because Brandon Sanderson forced them to, and they didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
David, they didn't even want to use the Horn of Valir in season 2.
Oh my god!
What?
It was only because of Brandon Sanderson that the Horn was even in the show.
How?
Well, you can tell the way that they used it.
It's literally just. I'm gonna blow it now.
Yeah,
he's not even in trouble. Yeah. He could just go a different way.
It was dumb the way that they used it.
He uses it as a last resort, like everyone is going to die, and he's like, "Hey, I've got this horn.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna blow it," and it blows your mind. You're like, "That's supposed to be like at the end of the series, you blow the Horn of Valir, right?" Like, no, I'm just gonna blow it now. It's wonderful.
Yeah,
so dumb.
And in the show, he's just, there's 3 Trollocs in my way. I'm gonna blow it. All right, which one? We got to vote.
Uno might be an upset.
I personally think that Matt is.
Did you say upset,
the worst
Jared?
one, but I think people might be voting for Uno.
I would personally go with Matt, but I think You know,
we're going for points. Okay, this isn't us. This
yeah, I
isn't
know.
us.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think people are going to vote for Uno.
Okay, because
I mean,
now
it
we've
was
got
pretty
now
upsetting,
we've got the
yeah.
design of the Horn of Valir
Yeah.
versus plot vision. I think this is people are going to be upset about this one way
The
more.
plot vision, yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
The way that the wolf vision works is just showing him the past, where wolves there were no wolves in that room. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Rand doesn't have a sword fight with Turok. He just kills him with the power.
That was so dumb. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Versus Rand, as a disguise, shaves his head so you can't see his red hair, but still goes by Rand.
That's pretty dumb too.
Because that was a big one too, because it has so much more plot point. Like literally, it's all about his red hair. So I think that one's probably the biggest one. But
you think a 60 is going to upset a 5 seed?
I mean, but that one's hard too, because literally,
honestly, I think you could be right. I think this could be a massive upset.
That was a huge point though for a lot of people.
Let's take a risk. Let's just do it. I don't even care.
All right,
we got to be ballsy here. This is the biggest upset anyone's going to have on their bracket.
Because that's the thing, like the whole thing where
it's so dumb, though. Like
it was so dumb.
It is so dumb. He still goes by Rand.
Was every single episode. Every single episode, you're like, Rand, why is your head shaven? Like, why? Like
because he's in disguise.
But they still describe him. Oh, the guy with the red hair that came through here.
I know everyone still says, "Oh, you mean the guy with the red hair?" Wait, it's shaved though, but it's shaved.
So stupid. Not the guy that still calls himself Rand. Oh God. Okay. Oh my gosh! I thought we were halfway. I thought we were done with the first.
Halfway through.
I thought that was the first bracket. Oh,
Shatter Logoth dagger plus stick and tape equals
Ashendari. That's pretty dumb.
This is gonna go far.
Yep.
Versus the episode 1 of season 2 is Beltane happening again.
Yeah.
Even though it's only been 7 months, not a year.
That's really dumb, but the time passing is not.
Yep. But they point out it's been 6 months.
Yeah.
And it's Beltane again.
Yep.
Okay. Lan immediately snitches on Moraine and the Dragon Reborn when he's confronted by Alana and her gay warders. Versus part of Moraine's plan involved we can never go to sleep again.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb too.
They're both pretty terrible.
Yeah.
This is character assassination. This is just retardation.
Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe the Never Sleep Again might.
You think is an upset?
Win out.
I don't know. People really dislike what has been done to Lan, and I
agree. I think that's the worst one.
I don't think Lan has any other moments that made it. Well, okay. There's Lan pissing on a tree for literally 20 seconds. And
then Lan wonders
why Logain is still insane. You've been in this insane asylum for 3 months. Why are you still mad? Because that's how insane asylums work.
Yeah, let's stick with Lan for that one then.
Because this is stupid stuff, but I think it could be an upset though. You think Lan goes forward?
Yeah, let's keep Lan going forward.
Okay.
I do agree that's the worst one, but I think people might
Loyal and Uno are alive with no explanation. After having both been stabbed by the Shatter Logoth dagger, which they go on to show you at the end of the season works like a lightsaber.
Yeah. But it doesn't work with the boils and all that stuff that the book shows. So and as we all know from modern Star Wars, getting stabbed with a lightsaber is no big deal.
So we're doing the other side now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about this one? Lan being a snitch when confronted by Alana versus Moraine's plan involved we can never go to sleep again phase. We decided on Lan, but we can go back because you shut up. Lan is a character assassination moment. I think this one's going to go forward because Lan doesn't have a lot of other moments. The only thing he has left is pissing on a tree and wondering why Logain is still crazy.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Okay.
I did that too.
Okay, Loyal and Uno are alive in season 2 without any explanation.
Absolutely. Yep.
Versus Moraine leaving Lan and then getting mad at him that she got attacked.
Yeah. Oh, both of those moments piss me off.
Which is not in the book.
I think hands down this one goes forward. They go on in season 2 to show you what the Shatter Logoth dagger does.
Yeah.
And then offer no explanation as to why these characters are still alive after being stabbed by it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Uno's not, but I mean...
Right. I think this has to go forward. Okay.
Yeah, I think that one's going to
go. Yeah, you're probably right. The first one, though, they just kind of gloss over, and it's annoying, but the second one is, like, the whole season is just him ragging on Lan.
Okay.
When he's been nothing but faithful.
Is absolutely going to be an upset because this one requires too much explanation. Rand's sword is inconsistent in its design. In some scenes, it has a heron on the hilt, and in other scenes, it only has a heron on the blade. When he confronts Suroth says, "Hey, I noticed the heron on your hilt," but it's not there for the rest of the show because they forgot about it because the writers are idiots. And so in the final scene, in order to get the brand on his hand, rather than holding the sword regularly, he has to grip it by the blade.
Yeah.
To shove it into Ishamael so he can get the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really dumb how they did that. I was upset about that too.
Versus Leandrin is the main character.
Yeah. I think that's 100% going to go forward.
Yeah,
I agree too.
Okay. Turok. Did I say it wrong?
I don't remember.
This I'm not even talking about this one. Elaine pushing an arrow through. I had to watch this moment again. It's even worse than I remembered. She uses both hands to shove it rather than using one hand to brace the leg and then shove it through, which is stupid because she needs to break off the shaft. Right. She puts both hands on the end of the arrow and wiggles it.
Oh, gosh.
While shoving it through. Oh, this gosh. Is her defining characteristic is I'm good at healing.
Yeah.
She's a moron. This one goes forward.
100%.
It's dumb that Elaine doesn't know what the 3 oaths are. But Nynaeve is worse.
But hey, the audience doesn't know what the 3 oaths are, so.
Oh boy. Okay. Elaine is the one to heal Rand's wound when Nynaeve is right beside her. And one of Elaine's defining characteristics in the books is I'm really bad at healing.
Yeah. That's annoying, but I think
You think a thruple's worse?
Yeah, I think the threesome with
Luce there and Telamon, Ishamael and Lanfear, they were in a thruple. Yes.
I think that's going forward.
Absolutely, baby. Oh wait, no. Okay, yes. Sorry, I thought that was up against the arrow, which is that one's going all the way to the end. I mean, it's gonna have to go up against the Ashandare, and I think this is worse. But people are going to vote for that instead. But that's for the Sweet 16.
I mean, the arrow thing is stupid from a technical point, but I think the Ashandare is worse from a story point. So, all right.
Nynaeve makes no choices during her accepted trials. versus
Yeah, she does.
Yep.
The first one she does.
you need to watch that scene again, Jared.
Really?
She's the doorway only
bacon.
appears after everyone has died.
Yeah.
In all 3 scenes, in the middle scene, her parents die, and then a way out appears but once. And she goes,
Okay.
well, why would she stay if her parents are dead? She's going to leave.
Oh, you know what?
In the last scene, her husband, Matt, Perrin, and everyone gets slaughtered by the Trollocs, and then she kills the Trollocs.
Yeah.
And her daughter is alive.
And there's no
and the
danger
way back
anymore.
appears, so she picks up her daughter and tries to leave with it, and the daughter disappears. That's not making a choice.
That's right.
There was no
I
reason to
remember.
stay.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah, I
second
remember we
scene,
talked about that.
it's Emmons Field, which is almost book accurate. It's, hey, all these people are dying. I said Suroth. Okay, it was Turok. You're right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, those are pretty close.
Totally
In the
different characters, though.
the second test is all of these people in Emmons Field are sick and they need someone to heal them. And in the book, it's if you stay, you will save their lives.
Yeah.
But the way back
But
appears and she
leave.
has to abandon them to leave.
Yeah.
In the show, she can't heal.
Yeah.
She gets there, tries to heal, it doesn't work. A way back appears. All right, I'm out of here.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's not once presented with a choice ever.
Yeah.
Versus lightsaber Shadow Logoth.
Yeah, I think Nynaeve.
It requires more explanation. I think I think it might be upset. I hate this more. I think people are going to vote for that.
Yeah. I think you might be right, Alan. Because it's so obvious that the Shadow Logoth dagger is just.
See that required a 2-minute explanation, you know?
Yeah. Well, because
Yeah.
that's the thing. I do remember us talking about it specifically, but we had just read the books too, and
Yeah, you're probably right. The public is probably going to vote for Shadow Logoth.
Perrin murder, yeah. Versus Mint is a carnival freak. Yeah, murder.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
for sure. That was
Definitely Perrin, yeah.
Cold-blooded murderer.
Yep.
They systematically destroyed the character of every single character in the show.
Yep.
Every single hero is morally evil, and all Lanfear is the only good person in the show.
Lanfear and Leandrin
Leandrin
are sympathetic characters now.
It's so dumb.
Hashtag Lanfear did nothing wrong except for all the murder, but she slays Queen, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Egwene is the one who fights Ishamael instead of.
Yep.
Rand.
That one's going through the
Okay.
end. I don't care what it's
Oh
about.
yeah, for sure. It was
Moraine and Swan are 60 in the flashback scene where they're lesbians.
Yeah. That's annoying, but Egwene is the one.
Okay,
Yeah.
Rand. After Moraine murders Lanfear or Celine, midst coitus,
Mm-hmm.
Rand ditches his dead girlfriend to go with the person who just murdered her. Versus Logain trains Rand for 30 seconds. I think this is an upset.
I think so too. Yeah.
well, that was a big part of the book. That made the book so enjoyable. Is like Rand not only getting to know the one power, but also learning the sword. And you're like, this guy's so cool. And they didn't do any of that.
And I think people are also going to conflate this with the sword training from Errol instead of Rand. The 30 seconds of sword training from Errol and the 30 seconds of training from Logain, that's the sum of his training.
Yeah.
I think this is a massive upset. Or I guess it's not a massive.
Yeah. Well, that's why you get the not fight with
That's
Turok,
why you don't get a
right?
fight scene at the end, yeah.
Because he hasn't trained at
And-
all with Lan with the sword.
That's why you don't get a fight scene with Turok. And the one move that Errol taught him is thrust, which is what he does to Ishamael at the end.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
He taught him how to thrust.
bury your
That's
sword.
that's the only sword fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So dumb.
Perrin blocks Ishamael's channeling with a shield given to him by Ghost Uno. Versus Ishamael undermining his own plan by releasing Lanfear. I think Shield wins massively here.
Yeah, probably.
I don't even think it's a contest. They gave him a shield before they gave him an axe.
Yep.
Or a hammer. He hasn't even used a hammer yet. Okay,
Yep.
He did a murder once with an axe. But I guarantee you he's gonna be carrying the shield in season 3.
Probably.
That's gonna be his thing instead of the hammer.
Yep.
Egwene frees herself from Rena because she's a strong, independent channeler who don't need no Nynaeve versus novices who've been in the tower for 6 months, don't know what the 5 flows are.
Yeah, I think Egwene freeing herself
Egwene,
for sure. Especially the way it was executed. That she should have killed herself too because she was wearing the collar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Rand murder versus where does the third one go? Do you guys remember that moment?
I remember that one.
Yes.
It's the scene with Alana talking with her family,
Yep.
and she's trying to pick up Lan as a third warder. And she's like, but you already have 2 penises penetrating you. Where does the third one go?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. This is what
I don't remember the nurse.
No, Rand murders someone. There's a nurse that bullies Errol. He makes a loud noise.
Oh yeah, the dude.
And he freaks out. It's just, haha, he freaked out because of mad noise. And then Rand goes and murders him.
Yeah, that was dumb. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Okay.
I was because he tracks him down.
Yeah.
Tracks him down.
Stalks him through the city, murders him in cold blood.
Yeah.
That one definitely was for.
I just don't understand how that's developing his character at all.
Yep.
Anyway, I think they were trying to do it where it was like, oh, I can't hold in all this rage, this power, this energy, and it was just dumb. That was not Rand at all. Anyway,
the fact that tying off weaves is a lost talent from the Age of Legends, even though you had characters setting wards in season 1, which you can only do by tying off weaves.
Yeah. That's annoying. I think even worse than that, though, that is not on your list is the setup for Rand untying the weaves.
Oh yeah, that was the moment. It just got outvoted. So there were 280 moments. 280 moments, and some of them, like the fact that Min is a dark friend, that went up against the Ashendare.
Yeah,
like arguably worse than some of these other.
Yeah, no, I agree. But yeah, that moment where Lan goes to specifically ask Logain if he sees any male weaves when he looks at Moraine, and they're like, "What, you do? That's impossible. You can't possibly see the thing that I asked you specifically if you see."
Yeah, I don't think people care about this one as much. I think the teleporting across the whole season.
Yeah,
because this one was bad, but it wasn't just Matt who was teleporting, and he's going to get residual votes for teleporting.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Well, I mean, because that's the thing.
The whole plot was Min. Min became a dark friend. Her task was to take Matt to Kyrian, and then he gets immediately teleported to Falma. So why?
Yeah.
If you can teleport, why do you?
Yeah. Why do you need him? Yeah, why do you need Min?
Ingtar dying pointlessly.
Yep.
This is not. There's 2 different moments. This one's worse, but it's the same clip. It's Ingtar gets no redemption. He's a dark friend, and he redeems himself in his death. Versus Ingtar saying, "This is a narrow gap, and one person could defend this narrow gap against 30 people," and then proceeds to leave that gap and jump into a group of 10 people and die.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. But
Land pissing, this definitely upset, right? People are going to vote for Land pissing on a tree because it's the internet and it pisses people off.
Yep, and there's another Ingtar thing there.
The
Ingtar non-redemption arc, but
way worse.
They didn't even set up that or confirm that he was a dark friend. in the show, did they? I don't even.
Yeah, they hinted at it.
They hinted at it, but then he just dies, and
then he dies. Yeah,
there's no need for a redemption.
They did the setup, and then never revealed it, and never redeemed him.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's worse than not redeeming himself. They don't even reveal that he was a Dark Friend in the first place. Okay. Yeah, that one moves forward.
Okay, let's go back this way.
Oh my gosh, it's taking forever.
We're almost done. That's the bulk of the work. The next part is easy. Okay.
Now it's going to go
face it on your feet.
Well, and I wouldn't say it's easy because now we get harder decisions.
Yeah, face it on your feet versus. Yeah, I mean it's got to be face it on your feet. Face it on your feet. Face it on your feet is going to the end.
It's going to be face it on your feet versus Egwene facing off of Shadowmiel in the finals. Those are the two.
Maybe, yeah.
So the number 2 seed was the Ashandare.
No,
you think Egwene?
I think Egwene facing off of Shamael is going to face off at the end.
I think you might be right. Okay.
That was so dumb. Seriously.
Yeah.
Anyway,
like these are both horrible, but yeah, this is
absolutely face it on your feet is going all the way.
Absolutely going to the finale.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, this is so stupid. Okay.
Yep.
Matt abandoning versus Rand banging.
They're both.
I think Matt's worse.
I was gonna say I think I'd go more with Matt. I mean, because Rand and Celine are, enamored with one another. So I mean,
yeah.
Anyway,
but they're both character assassination. That's a hard.
I'd vote for Matt.
Thing, but yeah, Matt was.
Me too.
It's a 17 versus a 16 seed. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think Matt's. I think this is a worse assassination too, because I think Rand murder is worse than this. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, Moron breaking her oaths versus it's got to be breaking the oaths.
Yes, definitely. That one's going to go far as well.
Matt opening the Horn of Valir box versus You Were Never My Equal.
No,
I think
never equal.
You think that? Yeah, I think that as well.
Yep.
Okay. It's such a dumb line.
Yeah.
Moraine is the Dragon Reborn versus Ball Gags. That is tough. This one's really tough.
Yeah, that's a really tough one.
They're only going to get tougher.
The Dragon Reborn and this is worse from a story perspective. The
fact that this is a 30 feet is very deceptive.
Yeah.
People hate this moment. And I think it's going to go a lot farther than I think this. I
agree. I think it's going to be another upset. I think
this is symbolically awful.
That's worse. You're right, but I think people are going to vote for the stupid.
Okay. Okay.
The stupid binkies.
Okay. Sex wheel. Take your daughter to work day, right? Okay.
Oof, that's tough.
It's take your daughter to work day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be.
That's what I would.
Yeah. Especially because the implications.
Mass murder. Yeah, mass murder wins here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Una doesn't get any further.
But here's the thing. I don't know if they're really going to catch that though, because that one took a lot more explanation. Right? Oh yeah, did you realize that she went in and started, burning people or
It's literally the next scene.
Yeah.
I know, but did people catch it though?
We showed the clips to everybody too. So this one does, as far as the ones that require explanation, yeah, it requires a little bit, but not as much. I think this goes forward.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Okay.
People are mad about Uno, but he is a secondary character. He's a fan favorite.
Right. Like this could go really far though.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's the thing. It was shocking because a lot of people were like, "What? Why did Uno die?" Whereas
this is a more memorable.
Yeah,
stupid
definitely.
thing.
Yeah,
this is a bigger problem. This is more memorable problem.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, I think
you think a 40 seed is going to be to 12.
I'm just saying it was pretty memorable. If you read the books,
I think a lot of people remembered this moment too, though.
I mean,
just the fact, even take out the murder, the fact that Rand asks Lanfear for help is pretty gross.
It was pretty dumb, and it was. Yeah,
I agree with your argument, and I think this is going to be a very close one. I think this inches out.
I agree.
All right,
especially again because we talked about him coming back for the horn. It was
okay.
Yeah.
Parents Wolf Vision. Rand shaves.
Oh, Rand shaves. That was definitely
This
one
is
of
I
them.
don't know. I think Perrin's
This is
wolf.
a 60 seed. We
Perrin's
are crazy,
vision just-
okay?
Yeah, I think Perrin's visions are worse.
I don't know, but if these go up against each other, I think Jared's right.
I think that was the
Oh.
stupidest decision, and it was the whole season.
Yeah.
We might be wrong about this, but if this wins, I think it goes further.
Yeah. You're probably right.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, other side. Let's go. Let's get this going.
This is stupid. This isn't a character assassination. This is also stupid, but it's memorable. It's like
It's
this
so
is a good-
memorable.
Let's
It's so
finish
memorable.
this side of the bracket, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Face It on Your Feet wins against Matt crying.
Yep, definitely.
Breaking the O's wins. It has to.
Yep.
This has to win.
Yeah, definitely.
Damani Ball Gags versus Take Your Daughter to Work Day. I think it's Ball Gags.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think the Dark Friends again are worse, but
Yeah.
those
But
ball
this is so dumb.
gags are so stupid.
Mass Murder versus.
See,
I don't.
Running into the
In
same
good
problem
conscience,
again.
I don't think I can send this any further than it's.
I don't know. I don't think
Like
you can
enough. This is getting ridiculous.
either. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think you can either. I
I
think
think
it's
this
gonna.
wins.
I agree.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Ball Gags versus Mass Murder.
Oh,
I
again,
think it's
mass
ball gags.
murder's worse,
I
but
think it's
people
ball gags.
really hate those ball gags.
Okay, it's so prominent and it's so visceral. It's in everyone's mind because of how dumb it was.
Yeah,
It's
I think
so-
the ball gags
Face
move
It on Your
on.
Feet versus Breaking the Oaths. Yeah. Okay, so we have Face It on Your Feet versus Ball Gags. Obviously, Face It on Your Feet.
Yep.
Like, okay, we're
Yep.
done.
We're done with
Now-
that. You're on your feet, made it to the end like we thought.
Oh. Ashendare versus Snitching. Ashendare wins.
Arsendari, yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
we're good. Loyal's Alive. Leandrin wins this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like you saw the graphs, right?
Yeah.
She had
Yeah.
the most spoken words
Yeah.
for the first 7 episodes.
I think
And
that
then
was.
she was only beaten by Moraine, who had more spoken words in the final episode.
Yeah, I think the arrow's moving on.
Arrow versus the Thruple?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
By
Okay,
far.
good.
So,
Moving on.
seriously.
Egwene,
Egwene, yep.
yes.
Yeah. That was.
Perrin, Egwene's got to win this one too. So it's going to be Egwene,
Yep.
Egwene
Yep,
versus
tease yourself
Egwene.
again. Oh, yeah, that's tough.
Rand Murder versus Teleportation. Rand Murdered absolutely wins. Land Pissing versus Redemption. I think, Ingtar. beats
Ingtar
Land.
Redemption.
Yeah, the redemption arc. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Ashendare versus Spoken Word. I think I think this is a bigger problem. I think people will vote for this more.
See, I
think
kind of
you're
feel like they might do.
right.
Like this got so many votes. This was the number 2 seed, and I
right.
I think
Yeah.
I disagree. I don't think it's as worse of a moment as it's stupid. It's retarded.
Yeah.
I think this is is more problematic.
Yeah.
But this is going to win.
I agree.
Arrow versus that's tough.
Oh no, it's that one.
This is
I
my
feel
choice.
Perrin.
No,
But
Perrin.
I think this wins.
Yep.
Yeah, Perrin. The whole thing, like it. Because he's all about this gentle. Anyway.
Yeah.
I keep going into explanations we don't. Need.
Okay. This
Egwene.
wins.
I think her fighting Ishamael is worse than her freeing himself from Marine. That's
Yeah,
again, that's tough.
Rand Murder over Ingtar, right? Redemption arc. That could be a massive upset, though.
Yeah.
What is that?
Shoot.
Ingtar is a 6 seed.
See, yeah, again,
Versus an 11.
Rand,
That's not, that
Rand
wouldn't,
murdering
that,
the nurse.
this would be the upset. This is less seeded.
Yeah, I think Rand murdering the nurse is
Okay.
it's not as memorable as Ingtar. Ingtar was a huge thing, right?
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Ingtar moves forward.
I don't know if I agree with that. But it's 2 versus 1. So
Well,
no, but I think people might vote for that though. Okay.
I think
Egwene wins this, though, right?
I think either one. Yeah, Egwene definitely wins.
This is
both
tough.
of
This
those,
one's
so.
really tough. What did Aaron get seeded? That's a 7 versus a 2.
Yeah, I
think this might actually win.
Perrin is worse, but do you think the Shadow Lorgoth is going to go that far?
I don't. I think that this got. I think that this. It's stupid, and I think it was weighted by the panel.
Yeah,
I don't think the
worse.
masses would let that win over Perrin Axe Murder.
I agree. I think this is finally where the Ashendari loses out.
So then we get Murder versus Egwene.
Egwene again.
You think it's Egwene going to the finale?
I think it's Egwene. It was
so dumb that
it was supposed to be Rand's moment.
Like that's how
but then this is literally the worst final battle of all time because it's Rand versus Rand.
Exactly. That's what I called. It should have been Rand, and it was Egwene. That's the problem of the whole thing.
Which is a worse problem, the fact that they gave it to Egwene, or the fact that while they gave it to Egwene, Rand was on his knees.
Yeah, see, that is what it does.
This wins, right?
I don't know.
Dave, this can't go that far. This is a symptom of this.
Yeah, you're probably right.
This is a symptom of that.
Yeah, you're right.
This is the winner.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm pretty happy with that bracket.
Okay. You can, if we haven't lost all of our viewers yet, you can also do a bracket of your own. And if you win, you'll get invited onto a White Cloak stream.
We've got 3 viewers. Yeah. Cool. That was riveting content.
It's fun though, right? So because they made me do this, I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna make all the White Cloaks do the show map that we did, where they have to organize 15 books into 8 seasons.
Yeah,
which is excruciating.
Yeah, it was tough, and they didn't follow it at all. So
yeah.
Silly egg on our face. The answer was we're not going to adapt any of them.
Yep.
Exactly.
We got less than less than one half of book content in
less than half of the books, more than half of them deserve. And
there you go.
Yeah.
That is. I think you guys sent Egwene a little bit too far.
I don't know. I think
that seriously was the stupidest thing, though. Like well, okay. First off, I get like during the season, it's all about trying to find her strength because that is kind of what happens in the book, right? She's trying to overcome this challenge that she's been faced with Damani, with the Damani. Right, yeah. So she's trying to overcome that, and she does get stronger. Like that is the point of that whole trial for her.
Right.
But the fact that she literally is the one that fights,
it's pretty bad. It's
the guy and fights, Shamael at the very end is just ludicrous.
Yeah,
that was supposed to be Rand fighting him in the sky, proclaiming himself as the dragon, and everybody's going to be able to see and say, "Oh yeah, that's the dragon."
Yeah.
And who was it that actually did it? Freaking Egwene.
Yeah. See, not only was it bad because of that character moment that they took away from Rand, but it was also bad in execution because she's just standing there and he's pelting her with these things when just a moment ago he teleported away to have Matt, throw his Ashendari in him. It was just so. It was bad in design. It was bad in character development, and it was bad in execution. It was just bad all around.
What was that one seated as? It was seated in.
It was high. It was like 3. No,
3?
Yes, it was the 3rd seed.
See, there you go. Okay. I think that might win. I think it might take the cake, but I think you're right. The reason why was the face it on your feet. Okay. That's the cause, and Egwene is the symptom.
Okay, now I gotta download this. I had to do that on Google Sheets because I don't have Word. So now I have to download it and then send it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just such a ridiculous season. So frustrating.
All right. Well, that was super fun. Technically Mexican. I gotta submit our bracket.
I mean, but here's the thing: it was technically, it was your bracket.
It's our bracket. You can go submit your own if you think.
Well, I mean, okay. If we're calling it our bracket, then yeah, then
That was the channel bracket. Okay, if you want to go do your own, by all means,
oh, I'm good.
do your own.
I don't think I could go through that again.
I know.
Season 2. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah. All right, you want to talk about Invincible?
Invincible was dope.
I think spoilers. I want to get out of here.
It's definitely left you on a cliffhanger.
This is setting up for a very fun season. Like a finale. Like the finale is going to be dope.
Yeah, it definitely showed its true colors again, right? Like that's the thing. I think the first part of this season, it was a little slow, and you were kind of wondering where it's going to be going. But this definitely has jumped back into the pacing.
They set up like 3 different things that they didn't revisit yet.
Yeah.
So
they still. You haven't seen it yet, right, dude?
No, I haven't.
Okay. I mean, yeah, they still have not revisited.
Yeah.
The dimension hopping guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I saw in the trailer that they do readdress it. So, but yeah, it definitely picks back up to the pace of the Invincibles and leaves you right at the edge of your seat.
Nice.
Where, in that episode, you're just like, how did we get here? Shoot, already. So, yeah, I thought it was good. It was really good.
Nice. I look forward to watching it.
I was right, by the way.
What was your prediction?
You guys all said I was wrong, and I was right about the last bit of this episode.
Him waking up?
About a certain character.
Do you want me to leave?
I was right. You're wrong.
I'm going to leave.
I was right.
Bye.
Bye.
Get into more detail.
Bye.
See ya.
You talking about Alan?
Yeah. You guys all said, no, he's obviously dead. He's dead. Like, no, it didn't show him die. He's not. They're clearly setting up he's still alive.
I don't remember saying that.
You guys all told me I was wrong. You guys all said that Alan was dead, and I'm like, no, he's not.
I don't know.
Although it definitely needed a better explanation than I knew I had to unplug you, and you'd either die or become stronger. I'm like, okay, is that like an alien power thing that if you're dying, you get muscles? Like, what was that? I needed an explanation. Or if that was like the machine, I don't know what that was. It needed more than what we got, for sure.
It was funny how they did it, though.
But I knew he was going to be alive. But why does he have muscles? I don't understand why he has muscles.
Yeah, I agree. Just because he was sitting there forever. I mean, because physically, your muscles go into atrophy, and that's the opposite of what happens when you're not using them, but that's okay. But yeah, you know what? I think I might have said that he was dead because they did unplug him. You're right. I do remember maybe having that conversation. So good for you, Al. Good for you.
By the way,
you have faith in your namesake.
The voting for the brackets starts tomorrow on the. It's not White Cloaks anymore. It's the Band of the Red Hand.
What starts with it? What?
The voting for March Madness.
Okay.
You have to be part of the Discord to do the voting.
That's all right.
It will be up for like a week, the first round, and you can vote for it. So,
okay, nice.
I've been getting a whole bunch of texts and phone calls, probably people wanting to sing me happy birthday. So, Invincible's been dope. I'm really excited for this season. Like it didn't ramp back down too, right?
Yeah,
because it took a while to build up season 2, and then this mid-season finale was like, oh, okay, we're getting good, and this next episode just like kept the momentum. Slow down a little bit, obviously. You got to ramp up again, but like it's going it's going places. Like you've got a ticking clock now with the Vitruvians. What are they? The bad guys. What are the bad aliens? What are they called?
Those little.
Well, no. Those are the Martians, the brain monsters. No, but the Invincible's dad. He is a Valerian.
No, he's dang it! What is it called?
Viltrumite. Got it.
Viltrumite. Yep,
Viltrum. Yeah, you got
Viltrumite.
a ticking clock with the Viltrumite's ultimatum. His dad's gone. You've got a dimension guy in the wings somewhere. And you've got the Mars aliens, which is probably going to be resolved in the next episode.
Yeah.
That's a B plot, but it's fun.
Same with the snake guys that attacked.
Like finally, Adam Eve is doing something.
Yeah.
She like her little eat, pray, love journey lasted way too long. And she needs to get together with Invincible, with Mark.
Yeah, and that is the thing. It definitely looks like they're building that.
Well, that's
relationship for sure.
Spoilers. They end up together in the comics.
Yeah, we've talked about that. Yeah.
Like his girlfriend is supposed to be long gone.
Yeah. So that's the thing. That's definitely building up, and then, but like I was saying, it definitely gets back into the pace. Where suddenly all of the superheroes are dead. Like the first thing that happened in the first episode of season 1 is all the heroes are dead. Yeah. And it's getting very close to that same situation again.
Oh, shoot.
So
that's why my mic's been off. Stupid echo cancellation. Sorry, I had to clear my cookies because Talk Studio got stuck in Spanish again. So that's why I've been quiet this whole episode.
You got to stop putting it in Spanish, Alan.
I never change it. It just automatically defaults. I mean, good thing I can speak Spanish.
Yeah, good thing.
But it's not like an application. It's a web browser thing, and it defaults to this, like it forwards to the Spanish, like it's in the URL, and I change it, and it goes Spanish. It adds Spanish to the URL.
Shoot.
Yeah, Invincible's fun. Shogun's been dope.
Yeah.
Next week, 3 body problems. Should be fun.
It looks good. It looks like a good show.
Could be. I mean, it's a Game of Thrones, guys, so it might be garbage.
That's getting thrown a lot. That's getting thrown around a lot nowadays by the writers of Game of Thrones. Because there was another one that did the same thing.
And that's you're bragging about that.
Right? Like that's the thing. Is that a good thing?
Which season? Which season? Which
Exactly. Yeah.
It's kind of vital.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yes. So that comes out on the 21st. I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch all of it. I don't know how many episodes there are. And it's Netflix, so they're probably going to drop the whole thing in one bit.
Probably.
And then on yeah. So I'll watch. Maybe depends on how much time I have.
Yeah, I don't know.
My parents are coming to town next weekend too, so.
Oh, fun!
But they don't get here till Saturday, so.
Okay.
I'll have 2 days to watch 3 Body Problem before they get here. Definitely not going to go see Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
I haven't even seen the first one, so. We got
I
Shogun and dude. Animal Control's back.
Animal Control
on Hulu.
I watched like 1 episode. It was all right, but I didn't it's not like Community incredible, but like it's probably the best sitcom happening right now. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's it. It's been a fun week.
It was
been busy. I'm just enjoying the freaking heck out of Shogun. What a fun show.
How many episodes are there? There's going to be
10. There's
10?
10 episodes.
Okay, so we're not even halfway done yet. Okay.
So good. And Fallout will start
April
while we're
11th.
on like episode 8. So
Okay.
we got content, baby.
Good.
We got content till June 2nd.
Awesome.
And then we got nothing.
Then it's a drought. Huh?
Well, it depends. Yeah. There's a bunch of movies, but I don't want to go to the theater every week. There's got to be some kind of TV that comes out. Anyway.
That's the problem is, the movies going every time.
Presumably, we're getting House of the Dragon and Rings of Power Season 2, baby.
Yeah, they're
come
going to do a
soon enough.
season 2? Oh, I guess it was confirmed, wasn't
Rings
it?
of Power Season 2, baby. Come on. They haven't announced anything yet.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I can't wait.
I don't know if I could do that.
Yes, you can. You
It didn't
gotta
make
do
any sense.
I know. That's why it's so good. It's sometime this year. That's all that's been said.
Sometime this year. Okay. Oh. So we'll probably see Wheel of Time next year. Then is that what we're probably gonna get?
If we see it at all.
It hasn't been confirmed for season 3. I mean, they were already halfway through filming season 3.
I don't know. It might get canceled. Who knows?
That's true.
Apparently, House of the Dragon premieres in June, which is
Okay.
right when Fallout ends. So that would be nice. But it would be more fun if they wait. If they wait for Rings of Power.
Oh, and kill their
It was
schedule again.
wonderful. It was that was literally the smartest thing HBO's ever done. And Warner Bros. Has done some stupid stuff
That's funny.
with their DC, but man, it was so smart. All right, I gotta go. There's a whole bunch of people trying to call me, wish me happy birthday.
All right. You have a good night. Ed.
I will. You too. We'll see you guys next week. Same time, same place, same antics. A little bit less technical stuff, but we had to get it done. We had to do it.
All right.
It's been fun. See you guys next week.
And now it is time to say goodbye.
We had a great conversation.
It's been fun. But all good things must come to an end, and the goodest ending I can think of is...
Right now, this moment, this night.
So I guess we just say goodbye.
So, goodbye.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dao day. But come back next week for more outrageous bloopers.
This is the end.
Well, there's only one thing left to do.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If it's true, please take a minute to subscribe to the channel, and you can join us along for the ride. And if you pay me, I'll try to be more entertaining. So please consider joining Patreon.